The air hung heavy and still. The jungle whispered secrets, old and profound. Vines dripped from ancient trees like tangled hair. Somewhere in this emerald labyrinth lay the forgotten city of Parajna. Legends spoke of its riches, whispered tales passed down through generations. They told of a civilization swallowed by the jungle, its treasures waiting to be rediscovered. Our story follows a trio drawn to this mystery. They were driven by a thirst for adventure and a shared fascination with the unknown. The jungle held dangers at every turn, but it also promised untold rewards. Would they find what they were looking for, or would the jungle claim them as its own? Leading the expedition was Dr. Emily Carter, a renowned archaeologist and adventurer. Emily was brilliant and fearless, with a passion for uncovering the past. Her years of experience had taught her to respect the jungle's power and to tread carefully in its domain.
The map says we're close, we just need to keep pushing forward.
At her side was Jake, her tech-savvy partner. Jake was a master of gadgets and a whiz at deciphering ancient codes. He brought a sense of humor and a cool head to their perilous mission.
Don't worry, Emily. I've got the drone ready. We'll find a clear path soon.
Their guide was a man known only as Keta. A native of the region, Keta knew the jungle's secrets like the back of his hand. His knowledge of the local flora and fauna was invaluable, as was his ability to navigate the dense undergrowth.
Stay close. The jungle can be unforgiving if you wander off.
The jungle welcomed them with open arms, or rather with tangled vines and humid air. Each step forward was a battle against the oppressive heat and the relentless assault of insects. The jungle floor was a treacherous maze of roots and decaying vegetation.
Keep moving, everyone, we're getting closer.
Despite the challenges, the team pressed on. Emily's excitement grew with each passing day. She knew they were getting closer to their goal. Jake, ever resourceful, used his drone to scout the path ahead, while Keta kept a watchful eye out for danger. The jungle held its breath, watching and waiting.
The drone's picking up something interesting ahead. Let's check it out.
Be cautious. The jungle has many eyes.
Days turned into weeks as they ventured deeper into the emerald abyss. They encountered strange creatures, some harmless, others deadly. Giant spiders spun webs as thick as ropes, and monkeys chattered warnings from the canopy above. Emily documented everything, her notebook filling with sketches and observations.
Look at these markings, they're incredible.
One evening, as they made camp by a rushing stream, Keta stumbled upon a series of markings carved into the base of a towering tree. The markings were ancient, faded, but distinct. Emily recognized them instantly. They were the symbols of Parajna, the language of the lost city. Excitement surged through the camp. They were on the right track.
These symbols, they lead us to Parajna. We're getting close.
This is it. We're finally going to find it.
Wow, the jungle it seems to part before us, revealing our destination.
Look at those stone walls, swallowed by vines and creepers. This must be the perimeter of the lost city.
Parajna, once a bustling metropolis, now stands silent and still, reclaimed by the jungle.
A sense of awe washed over them as they stepped through a crumbling archway and into the city's heart. The air was thick with the weight of centuries.
Trees are growing from the rooftops, their roots snaking through the cracks in the stone.
And look at those statues of forgotten gods standing guard. Their faces have been eroded by time and weather.
The adventurers had finally reached the heart of the forgotten city, where history and nature intertwined in a breathtaking tableau. Section 6. The Heart of the City. Following a narrow path, they navigated their way through crumbling buildings and overgrown plazas. The silence was broken only by the sound of their own footsteps and the occasional screech of a bird.
My pulse quickened as we approached a massive pyramid-shaped structure. This, I knew, was the heart of Parajna.
Inside the pyramid, they found a labyrinth of corridors and chambers, some collapsed, others remarkably intact. The walls were adorned with murals depicting scenes from the city's glorious past.
I could almost hear the echoes of life, the laughter of children, the murmur of conversations in a language long forgotten.
Section 7. The Treasure Revealed. Finally, after what felt like an eternity, they reached the heart of the pyramid. A single chamber, its dome ceiling open to the sky. In the center, bathed in a shaft of sunlight, rested a pedestal. Upon it lay a golden chest, intricately carved with the symbols of Parajna.
This was it, the treasure we had risked so much to find.
Emily approached the chest cautiously, her heart pounding in her chest. As she reached out to open it, a sense of anticipation hung heavy in the air.
What secrets did it hold? What riches lay within?
Section 8. A different kind of wealth. With bated breath, Emily lifted the lid of the chest. Inside, nestled on a bed of velvet, lay not gold or jewels, but something far more valuable. It was a crystal skull, perfectly preserved, its surface etched with intricate carvings.
This was no mere treasure, but an artifact of immense historical significance.
As Emily carefully lifted the skull, she felt a strange energy pulse through her. It was as if the city itself was speaking to her, whispering its long-forgotten secrets. Section 9. Beyond the Horizon. That night, back at their camp, bathed in the warm glow of the fire, the team reflected on their discovery. They had come seeking treasure, but they had found something far greater, a connection to a lost civilization, and a glimpse into a forgotten past.
The crystal skull I knew held the key to unlocking the secrets of Paraina.
As the flames danced and the jungle whispered around them, Emily gazed up at the star-studded sky.
How many more secrets lay hidden beneath the emerald canopy, waiting to be discovered?
The jungle, she realized, held endless possibilities for those brave enough to venture into its embrace, and she, for one, was eager to continue the adventure.